baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Whitey Ford, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now into the box is Maury Wills. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for the Dodgers, the shortstop, number 30.
Now here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
At the plate, Jim Gilliam yanked on the ground down the line. A diving try at third, but this is by him, a fair ball. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, Willie Davis. No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Sandy Koufax is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, here is Tony Kubek. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
To the plate now, Bobby Richardson. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, number 15. In the air, down the line in left. And no one will track it down. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Next, here is Mickey Mantle. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now to the plate, Frank Howard, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And that one yanked just foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Ready now is Ron Fairley. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 44.
At the plate now, number 44, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Roger Maris as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch of the AB now. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Koufax is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And he struck him out. So next to hit is Elston Howard. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back. But I think he might throw it here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Into the box, Joe Pepper, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Now at the plate, John Roseboro, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Maury Wills. He doubled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
First things first, here's a throw over, but the runner's back easily. At the plate, Jim Gilliam, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Mantle is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 3, Willie Davis.
Digging in next, Willie Davis. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners off for second. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. But they're on top 1-0. Into the box, Cleet Boyer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
So now to the plate, Hector Lopez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. To the plate now, Tony Kubek, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Lopez, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Standing in now, Bobby Richardson. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. It remains 1-0. Now into the box, Tommy Davis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the AB on its way. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, right fielder, Frank Howard.
At the plate now, Frank Howard. No balls and 1 strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Lifted in the air to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Into the box, Ron Fairley, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Here's the 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One left for LA, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 15, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 15.
First pitch of the AB now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Strike called, 2-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And it's fouled away.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Mickey Mantle, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. And now, number 44, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, number 44.
Now the pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Maris is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The catcher, number 8, John Roseboro.
Up next, John Roseboro grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And that's the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Maury Wills. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch on the way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Richardson waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Elston Howard. And now pitch on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Now pitch on the way. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Joe Pepper. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. One out, nobody on. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Cleats Boyer.
To the plate now, Cleat Boyer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. At the plate now is Jim Gilliam. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 3, Willie Davis.
Next to hit, Willie Davis. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Tommy Davis as he lines it out to center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
As he grounds one briskly to short. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hector Lopez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Skowron has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Tony Kubek. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Digging in now for the Yankees, Bobby Richardson. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up is Moose Skowron. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to 3rd for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Daily.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Stepping in now, Ron Fairley. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from 3rd. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Stepping in once again is number 44. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Next to hit is John Roseboro. First pitch on the way. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Maury Wills. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate now, Jim Gilliam. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Dodgers lead it 4-0. Now it'll be number 15, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this. Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Mickey Mantle. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box, Roger Maris. And it's grounded just foul down the line. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Willie Davis. First offering on its way. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now here it comes. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Maris is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to stand in is Tommy Davis, singled in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. In the air now, out to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an efforts his teammates are appreciative of. To the plate now, Frank Howard. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Elston Howard. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Joe Pepper. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Boyer.
Stepping in now, Cleet Boyer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0-2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate now, Hector Lopez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he misses with it. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. As we We take a look at his numbers. A couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Next, it'll be Tony Kubek, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board, and, you know, they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
So now here is Bobby Richardson. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis able to track it down for the 3rd out. Yankees forced to settle for 1. So striding in to start the 9th is Moose Skowron, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Ron Fairley. Right side, but it's well foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 44.
So the next to bat will be number 44. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Richardson ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 8, John. Roseboro.
Next, it'll be John Roseboro. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Comes set with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Number 18 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. In now, Maury Wills, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
At the plate, Jim Gilliam. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 15 finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. LA's on top, 6-1. And now here is number 15. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 15.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mickey Mantle, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And now the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And it's fouled away. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 0-2 once more. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back. to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So next to bat will be Elston Howard, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Mantle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
6-1, the final tally today. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sandy Koufax takes home the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Get your hand off my penis!